I am Jasmine Castro, bringing you today's burning issues and the hottest news here on News Force. Here are today's headlines. DOH confirms expired COVID-19 vaccines may reach to 60 million. DICT considers extending SIM card registration deadline. Vice President Sara Duterte promotes safer digital community for women and children. Senate and House of Representatives inaugurate e-Congress. Turkey to provide aid and housing for earthquake-affected Filipinos. Iconic Pinoy rock band Eraserheads to re-release one of most beloved albums circles on vinyl. Fair and balanced news. Comprehensive reports that will take you to the heart of the action. This is News Force. The Department of Health confirmed that if the government does not accelerate its distribution of COVID-19 vaccines, the number of unused vaccine doses could potentially reach 60 million. Daniza Lopez has a full report.
During the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearing on the vaccination program, Department of Health or DOH Officer-in-Charge Maria Rosario Vergeire stated that the wastage rate of vaccines is 17.5%, which translates to more than 44 million doses. The Senate Blue Ribbon Committee believed that it is due to the lower number of people getting vaccinated and receiving booster shots. DOH Officer-in-Charge Vergeire stated that the quantity of expired vaccines for national government procurement is at 2.97%, while local government procurement has a higher percentage at 33.4%. Meanwhile, private procurement has the highest percentage at 44.8%, followed by COVAX procurement at 13.9%. DOH Officer-in-Charge Vergeire also reported that the wastage of vaccines could potentially reach 50.74 million doses by the end of March. Given the high rate of wastage, Senator Francis Tolentino inquired about the likelihood of the number of expired vaccine doses reaching 60 million by September, which Vergeire confirmed to be a possibility. For Golden Nation Network, this is Daniza Lopez.
Malacanang announced the latest appointments in several departments under the administration of President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. Based on the list released by the Presidential Communications Office or PCO, the latest appointments were made in the Departments of Agriculture, Energy, Justice, Migrant Workers, Transportation, Government Service Insurance System, and the National Tobacco Administration. Among the new appointees under the DA were Noel Padre as Assistant Secretary and Vener De Lig as Director 3. Meanwhile, Remelin Recoter and Antonieta Arceo assumed the posts of Director 4 and Director 3 respectively at the Agriculture Training Institute of DA. Meantime, President Marcos Jr. along with Malacanang officials took part in the nationwide simultaneous earthquake drill 2023 by performing the safety protocols. The drill started at 2 p.m. on Thursday at the Malacanang Palace. To minimize the number of casualties resulting from earthquakes, the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council or NDRRMC urged the public to participate in earthquake drills, citing the impossibility of predicting when such tremors might take place. The Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA reported that the unemployment rate in the country has risen to 4.8% in January 2023, which is significantly higher than the 4.3% recorded in the previous labor force survey conducted by the government in December 2022. As a result, it is anticipated that the unemployment situation in the Philippines will continue to deteriorate in 2023. In a separate report, President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. assured that his administration will put forth a lot of efforts to end poverty in the Philippines as he applauded the country's rising employment rate. Marcos Jr. stated that this following the Philippine Statistics Authority tally of the nation's employment rate increased to 95.2%, adding 4.1 million new jobs, raising the total number of employed people to 47.4 million from 43.3 million in January 2022, concluding more and more Filipinos and getting good jobs. Department of Information and Communications Technology or DICT Undersecretary and spokesperson Ana May Lamantillo stated that DICT is still deliberating on the planned SIM registration extension, highlighting the agency has the prerogative to lengthen the process for another 120 days. In the meantime, the agency anticipates the progress in recording the number of registrants until April 26 deadline. To date, 42,057,102 SIMs have been registered as per the National Telecommunications Commission SIM card registration tally. This corresponds to at least 24.89% of subscribers in the country. Weather update. According to the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration or PAGASA, the northeast monsoon or amihan will bring light rains over Luzon and western Visayas. With this, partly cloudy to cloudy skies with light rains will be seen in Metro Manila and the rest of Luzon. On the other hand, Mindanao and Visayas is expected to experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms. Coming up next, a news force. DOST proposes electric LPG-powered jeepney for PUV modernization program. Senator Gatchalian urges COMELEC to resolve disqualification and nuanced candidates' cases before election. Vice President Sara Duterte promotes safer digital community for women and children. Stay tuned for more stories and reports when News Force returns.